Everyone who really enjoys a good video game has thought about creating their own at some point in their lives. I like to think that most guys with a computer and a love of video games has given it a shot at least once, downloaded a free game engine and tried it out for a week or two. I've certainly been there at some point and have tried a plethora of game engines from Game Maker to Unity to Unreal Engine and so on. I always came across the same snags though, and that has always kept me from creating anything that was worth talking about. Until a couple months ago, one weekend while playing Darktide, my friend brings up the subject of game development. He mentioned that he was comfortable working with the code, but creating assets was the real pain. I had the exact opposite of the problem. So pretty much from there, we both jumped onto the idea of working together. We actually kept our expectations pretty realistic. We picked up a simple project, a top-down roguelike, and we are doing it in the Godot engine. Here is our team. First, there is me, the artist, the writer, and the voice that you're hearing right now. Then there is Kiam, the programmer, the game designer, and the storm that is approaching. Now, we went with the Godot engine not only because it's free, but because it also provides a lot less hassle than the other major engines nowadays. Unreal Engine 5 is a bit overkill for a game like this, and Unity has a lot of problems right now. As I said earlier, it's a top-down roguelike, so in short time we slapped together a basic hero sprite, shooting aliens, collecting XP drops, leveling up, cards, and so on. After the first month, we basically had all of these mechanics in place, and our first enemy type and how to deal with it. Kiam handling the programming and setting up the mechanics of damage, projectiles, player tracking, and so on, while I created the assets. Most of it is a lot of experimenting right now, figuring out what we like best and what we're working with. We set up a few weapon ideas, but our favorite so far is the Tesla gun.
Oh, good. Why, that's very good. Yes, I like that.
Also, after a month of doing this, we've learned more about making video games than we ever had before. Of course, it isn't smooth sailing all the way. As we figure things out, there is some weirdness that sometimes appears, not only with my animations, but sometimes with the code as well, creating things like this.
What the hell is even that?
Seeing these things slowly come together is still pretty awesome. Now, Epsilon 0 will be our debut game, and we plan to make it a great one. If you want to follow its development, subscribe here for the future Devlog releases.